not sure what mission
Hope
I'm
we reach
doing right now.
Ancestor Glade soon.
Door to Whiterun. So I'm in my home, that's right. I come in here to see if Lydia was around. She's right there.
Honored to see you again, my Thane.
And you'll want me to dismiss her before you follow me. I'm just gonna keep her for a bit. Yep, I'm a vampire. Sun hurts. Where do I need to go? I'm not going to speak to Farkas because I can't become a werewolf while I'm a vampire. I need to be cured of my vampirism first. Let me finish all these vampire quests. And right now, my current vampire quest. And that'll get rid of my vampirism. Find a Moth Priest knife. And it's gonna be around some forest or something, right? I would think. Let's go collect this bounty first. Clean up these easy ones from the lists. I have a lot of side quests on it.
How come you're in Winterhold? My pa says people like you are the reason no one lives here anymore.
I mostly deal with
This
petty
must be
thievery
that
and drunken
beautiful
dogs.
Skyrim weather. I've
Been
always
too
heard
long
about.
since we've had a good bandit raid. What is it? Dragons?
May the gods watch over you.
Can I help you?
I don't
No.
My job is to serve the Jarl, not waste time talking with travelers.
My pa says elves are bad and not to trust them.
Your paw sounds like a fool.
People won't say it, but they're afraid of me, so they leave me. Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
I wonder why I didn't have an icon up above him for completing this quest.
Me? Nothing. And I hope to keep it that way. The Jarl is convinced I have some
Glad you
connection
sit
with the
down.
college, so he goes easy on me. Maybe you'd like to help me keep up appearances. Old Nellicard has
Not
a
really.
mage's staff in his room in the frozen hearth. It'd be good to have that staff, in case the Jarl starts wondering if I actually have a real connection to the college. Daedra take you then.
Whatever. You're just being snively. You need to do something for
Safe
yourself
travels.
instead of trying to trick others, fool. Man, what's your issue? Priest knife. I'm not sure where the Moth Priest knife would be. The Ancestor Blade. That's why I couldn't find it. So I can get there from here. So, east and south. Serrano, how are you? In the hour.
come here.
Heavy ingredients have the bees.
Where'd you come from?
I knew I'd find you.
I am a hellion. Like, what? I go too far east. Sure did. Way too far. Should have went straight south.
You picked a bad time to get lost.
No, I didn't start attacking you. That's what you wanted, man. I gave you what you wanted. They're all dead. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Nope. She is a mean old witch. Wicked witch. Man, my character has quite the stamina. Not even that good of our stamina to run. Being able to walk up that hill like that on a slope, keeping yourself upright. Going that fast, not losing traction with these boots that I can't see, because I guess I don't really have them. Do I need to keep on going? Where am I there? Where is further up to? To that cabin. I want you to go to the cabin first. In case this glade has a cave that exits down further. Destination. Walking up the hillside. Walking up the hillside. On the beaten path. Not quite sure where it will take me, but I know I'll get there at last. Walking on the path, straightway to the point. Listen here, oh ears, and see. Eyes eternal, have a mind to know all the things we sow. Listen to your heart and live. Oh, listen to your heart and live. Oh my gosh. Break on through to the other side, yeah. Everybody. Serana? It's not Serena. That's the name of someone else. I believe it's Serana. Bloodlit throne. Blood let
I
throne.
hope we reach Ancestor Glade soon.
These vampires. I do not want to go here quite yet, but I will go ahead and fast travel to this ancestor glade. Enter into the crevice of the mountain, where I shall find my foe, defeat him upon the rocks that he lay.
This must be.
With my axe and my spell, the sparks will cast him asunder, unless I choose another way of
Not
destroying
very
this
impressive,
foul
is it?
beast.
If this ends up being a wasted trip, your friend Dexy and I are gonna have some words when we get back.
Words? It's only words, and words are all I have to take your heart away. Smile, an everlasting smile. A smile can bring some cheer to me, and I will give you all
this
my
place.
love.
No one's been here in centuries. I doubt there's any other place like it in Skyrim. It's beautiful.
To me. You think that I don't even mean a single word I say? It's only words, and words are all I have to take your heart away. Talk with everlasting words and dedicate them all to me. And I will give you all my love. I'd sacrifice myself for thee. No, I wouldn't kill myself for somebody. That's stupid. This world has lost its glory. Let's start a brand new story now, my love. Right now, there'll be no other time, and I can show you why. Oh, my child. Activate, draw, knife.
Well, we got the knife.
I'm
now all
drawing
we
it.
need to do is track down one of those canticle trees.
Yep, because I'm making something with this knife, hewing down one of these canticle trees. Hey, look. I looked long and hard for one of those canticle trees that are very, very rare to find. And you know what?
Hope the moths like that bark as much as Dexian said they would.
And this bark is going to do us some service for these missions that we're doing for your father that you don't like, that he's asking us to do. But we're going to turn around and backstab him in the end, and then I'm not going to be a vampire anymore. So I don't know if you'll stop following me, but I'm going to change back. Because I need my human form so I can be out in daylight. Did you get all that? I don't think she was listening to me. She just was looking at me. Those big old animated eyes. Oh yeah, Master, I understand you 100%. So she says, you know what? I'm not her master, I'm a servant. She's a servant. You're a servant.
Look at them. They've definitely taken a liking to you. Unless I'm seeing things, you're starting to glimmer.
Okay, so I gotta find these ancestor moth swarms, huh? And search this place. Am I glimmering? Yeah, boys. In the hood. And girls taking wood. Smoking all day long so I can sing how this song. Oh, yeah, baby, gonna give it to you. Oh, yeah, baby, gonna give it to you. That's what you like, it's what I do. That is a white guy singing. I cannot sing any other way than what a white guy would sing because that is the color of my skin. Cannot take a thing and say it is yours because of the way that it is said or the way that it is sung or done. For a thing belongs to all humans, and all humans are one. We're all here right now living made of the very dust that we shall return. The song we sing is unified between us, and forever will grow and harmonize our soul. Is this another moth glade? Swarm 5 or 7? Is this number 6? Do they randomly appear after each one that I get? And look at all of these moths surrounding me right now. Serana, how many moths are around me right now? Count them quickly. That's what I want you to do.
Yes?
Have you
It's
ever
not
seen
like anything
anything
else in Skyrim, I
like
can tell you
this?
that much.
No,
From
it's
now
not.
or before. There's probably groves like this all over Tamriel. Most people just don't even know what to look for.
But we knew. There was a crevice in the side of the mountain, way up high.
I figured it would be more of an issue for you.
Why would it matter more to me?
Don't tell me you're that naive. Really? Oh, wow.
Because I want to
All
see
right,
and read these
well-
Elder Scrolls.
What do you think my father's going to do once we bring the bow to him?
Hell, once
Of
he
course
used
he
it,
will. But at that
there's no
point,
more options there.
he'll have everything he's ever wanted.
That's
He
true.
won't need either of us anymore.
But we're not gonna give it to him.
You'll have shown yourself to be strong, which means you can't be allowed to just stick around. And I'll be unnecessary once he has it. Not until we have the bow, but you're right.
Yeah,
This
girl.
won't be easy, but we can handle it.
Sure enough, we can. I can't ask you to do stuff for me, at least in this location then, huh? Count all these moths quickly and tell me. Go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Quickly, how many moths? She's not gonna tell me. What a loser. Ah! It's by far the hardest thing I've ever done. I could have gone up over there. Yes, true. To be so in love with you so long. Follow me where I go. What I do, who I know. Make it part of you to be a part of me. Follow me up and down, all the way, all around. Take my hand and say you'll follow me. Lift me, Moss. What was that just showed up? See, I'd like to share my life with you and show you things I've seen. Places that I'm going to, places where I've been. Still you're fine without me. I don't know what to do. Do I need to turn into a vampire? Read the Elder Scroll Blood. That's what I need to do. Items, books. I see it. It's clear to me now. Yes. I shall be one of the scrolls. So does this show me location on a map? And start connecting section of the oceans.
Are you okay?
I'm
Almost thought I
completely
lost you
fine.
there.
How are
You
you?
went as white as the snow.
Did I now? Can I read
Are
Dragon?
you okay? Almost thought I lost you there. You went as white as the snow.
Never mind that. It worked.
After everything we've been through, it'd damn well better work.
That's
What
right.
about Ariel's
I
bow?
told you it would.
Do you know where we can find it?
I sure do.
Then it's almost over. We can finally rewrite the prophecy as we see fit. Where is
Yeehaw.
this Darkfall cave? Then let's get going. I want to get there before my father has a chance to track us down.
Well, I want to see.
Not much. If you read any history, it shows up from
Read
time
the
to time,
Dragon
but
Scroll, yeah.
it's a hard thing to track. As far as I know, though, it's never been held by a vampire. That would be a new one. Ariel is one of the elven gods.
Will
He's
be
with
by
the rest
me.
of them in Aetherius.
I'm a
The
dragonborn
way I've
magical
heard it,
vampire.
the sun represents the connection from our
Redguard.
world to theirs. Supposedly, the bow draws its energy from the sun itself, which is why it shows up in that prophecy.
You.
And that part, I don't know. Once we have it, hopefully it'll be obvious.
Keep on missing. All right then.
Where'd you come from?
Off with your head. Not a hard enough strike for that dawn god. His head stayed aloft on his shoulders. Though I struck a fearsome blow, and now with the lightning I go. But I'm out of my magicka, so up the hill I run, and the stairs, they do not tire me. For I go with vampire speed. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, I crack my own self up. The Kraken! The Kraken up, eh? What shall be over there? A treasure chest? Right there. No. Maybe so. Still yet, I've not gone up high enough. Nope. 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 Lana. Lana. Lana! Nope. Nope. This looks just like the soul fissures that I found in, oh my gosh, what is the name of the place that we just went and talked to your mother? The soul cairn. And I harvested souls. For what reason, I don't know. Do I still have them in my inventory? Are they an item or ingredients? It started attacking me, so I didn't get a chance to pull it out. So let me whip out the scroll. See if I can't read the dragon scroll. On. That's not the way that I go to leave. And what truly is up there beyond this direction? Oh, nothing. Just those malls. I like to be thorough in the areas I visit because I don't want to have to go back in case there are chests or artifacts or whatever, what have you, around. They won't swim around me anymore. And when she says that I went pale white, am I not already pale white since I'm a vampire? Or am I the only... I guess I'm not. I'm the color of skin I gave myself. Close to that which I am. Yeah. Very close to that which I am. The skin I'm in, brother man. What you saying to me? Brother man. What you doing? Can't see. What's going on in front of our very eyes is a cruelty of the system taking you down. But we will rise up on our feet and see the shine. I've done with words. When I started saying all that, all I started thinking about was Donald Trump. He's gonna drain this swamp, man. I hope he does get it all drained. He's not going to be able to because this system is way too corrupt. I'm sure they've got it in set already to where he would not be able to see the corruption within. I'm not going to be completely open and honest with him. Geese can't. And just.
Name's Anji.
And if you
On
try
G.
anything stupid,
On
I won't
G.
hesitate to put an arrow in your head.
I can see on G. Calm down, I'm not going to hurt you.
Sorry, a girl can't be too careful out here.
No,
like I said,
but I mean, you
name's
are out in the middle of
Angie, and I've
nowhere,
been
but I
living out
like your
here
little
for a couple of
encampment.
years
You
now.
can't very well come up behind you too well. That's the great mountain climbers who want to trek.
I moved here from Helgen after my family was killed. At the time, I
Cool.
couldn't stand to be around anyone. They all felt sorry for me, and I didn't want them to. It was my problem, not theirs.
Get it? I know who killed your family. Maybe I don't.
Two Imperial drunks who thought they were above the law.
You've been out here before I came.
Already did. Part of the reason I'm living out here now. Thanks for offering, though.
Cool pattern there at the bottom. Is that leather?
I set up those targets a long time ago. I shoot at them from time to time. Don't want to get rusty with my bow. That I am. You know how to use one? Well, let me know if you ever want to practice. If you need a bow, there's one on the rack to the left of the door.
Thanks, sister lady. Sister girl.
Don't be like them. Don't feel sorry for me.
Alright, got it.
Excellent. Follow me to the targets and we'll begin.
It's so bright out here. I don't know how you
Yes?
stand it.
My father was rarely home, so it was my mother who actually taught me how to use a bow. She always said composure was the key to a successful archer. If you can remain calm, even in the midst of chaos, your arrow will most likely find its target. Okay, let's see what you can do. Remember to stay within the boundaries and only use the practice arrows. I have some if you don't have any. Aim for the middle target. Try and hit the middle target. Here you go. Shoot. Nice shot, right on target. Now hit the target to the left. Great shot. Now hit the target to the right. Nice shot, right on target. Let me know if you want to practice some more. Next time we'll make it a little more challenging. Huh? Excellent. Follow me to the targets and we'll begin.
Yeah, 'cause that's up in my archery.
My older brother took me out hunting a lot when I was little. At the time, it was difficult to keep food on the table, let alone have enough left over to sell at the market. So whenever we came across more than one deer in a single location, it was imperative we kill as many as we could.
Wow, you're really
If you
good.
can learn to keep your composure and trust that each shot is true, then you should be able to quickly handle multiple targets. When I tell you to, try and hit each of the 3 closest targets in 8 seconds. I'll count 3 and then say go. You have 8 seconds to hit each of the 3 targets. Draw string and get ready. 1, 2, 3. Go! Be careful. Time's up. Better luck next time. Sure. Good day.
I hope I don't have to watch you shoot all of these again.
I'll count to 3 and then say go. You have 8 seconds to hit each of the 3 targets. Draw string and get ready. 1, 2, 3. Go! Be careful. You did it! All 3 targets in 8 seconds. Nice job. Let me know if you want to practice some more. Next time we'll make it a little more challenging. Your skin's as pale as the snow. You scared of sunlight or something? Excellent. Follow me to the targets and we'll begin.
See, told you, Serana, that I was already pale.
We've talked about speed and composure. Now we'll go over precision. Oftentimes you won't be able to get as close to your prey as you'd like, and you'll have to settle with a long shot. However, with such a long shot, it's more than likely that's the only shot you'll be able to take before your prey runs off. If you find yourself in such a situation, then you need to make your shot count. Don't rush your shot. Crouch down, get comfortable, and take aim. Okay, your turn. Try and hit the target way in the back, far
really
behind the
help,
other 3. Remember to take your time and make your shot count. Be careful. Nice shot, right on target. Let me know if you want to practice some more. Next time we'll make it a little more challenging. Hey, watch it!
Alright, I'm not gonna sit up here and shoot bow with you all day. I'm gonna go ahead and get this stuff over to her daddy. Oh, actually, no, I got to go find... Ariel's bow. had been there before that did not take the boat, quite possibly because it had his name on it already.
Who's there? That'll teach you.
You know what? I can't be sitting here using practice areas. I feel like I've missed a bit. I feel like I'm just running down here. Oh gosh, it's so dark. Way too quick. Oh, too late now. I should have just followed that. That place. Let's go. Oh, there goes the spider.
Who's there? Knew I heard something. That'll teach you. That'll teach you.
Teaching good.
Who's there? Knew I heard something.
Peter. Here. What's this? Look at those marbles. He really did lose them after all. He lost for good.
Done?
I miss you, Robin Williams. The younger you in movies, and the you in movies that I wanted to believe you. I don't know who you were really, to say that I fully miss you, right? Even if Robin Williams could hear me talking. But if I said earlier was true, and that we're all created as one from this earth and returning to the earth, and who's to say that the soul, the spirit of that, which is Robin Williams, is not still around? I thought in the memory of the very being of him and who he was, or of any person for that matter. We all come from the earth, whether you believe God created us or whether you believe in Darwinism. So you can't deny that thing.
I wonder what happened to them.
I mean, it died.
Come forward. You have nothing to fear here.
You're alright, dude. You don't look so well.
I am Knight Paladin Gelabor. Welcome to the Great Chantry of Auriel. Auriel, Alkosh, Akatosh, so many different names for the sovereign of the Snow Elves. I prefer Snow Elf. The name Falmer usually holds a negative meaning to most travelers. Those twisted creatures you call Falmer, I call the Betrayed. Of course, you're here for Auriel's bow. Why else would you be here? I can help you get it, but first, I must have your assistance. I need you to kill Archcurate Vertha, my brother. The kinship between us is gone. I don't understand what he's become, but he's no longer the brother I once knew.
So you're gonna kill
It
him?
was the Betrayed. They did something to him. I just don't know why Auriel would allow this to happen. They swept into the Chantry without warning, and began killing everyone without pause. The Chantry was a place of peaceful worship. I led a small group of paladins, but we were no match for the Betrayed's sheer numbers. They slaughtered everyone, and stormed the inner sanctum where I believe they corrupted Vertha. He's alive. I've seen him, but something's wrong. He never looks as though he's in pain or under duress. He just stands there and watches, as though waiting. Leaving the way shrines unguarded would be violating my sacred duty as a Knight Paladin of Auriel, and an assault on the Betrayed guarding the inner sanctum would only end with my death. Yes, let me show you. This structure is known as a way shrine. They were used for meditation and for transport when the Chantry was a place of enlightenment. Prelates of these shrines were charged with teaching the mantras of Auriel to our initiates.
What's that basin in the center signify?
Once the initiate completed his mantras, he'd dip a ceremonial ewer in the basin at the way shrine's center and proceed to the next way shrine.
So these initiates had to lug around a heavy pitcher of water. Marvelous. How long would they have to do that?
Well, once the initiate's enlightenment was complete, he'd bring the ewer to the Chantry's inner sanctum. Pouring the contents of the ewer into the sacred basin of the sanctum would allow him to enter for an audience with the Archcurate himself.
All that just to end up dumping it out? It makes no sense to me.
It's symbolic. I don't expect you to understand.
So, let's get this straight. We need to do all that nonsense to get into the temples so we can kill your brother and claim Auriel's bow.
I know how it all sounds. But if there was another way, I'd have done it long ago. The only way to get to my brother is by following in the Initiate's footsteps and traveling from way shrine to way shrine, just as they did. The first lay at the end of Darkfall Passage, a cavern that represents the absence of enlightenment. There are 5 in total, spread far apart across the Chantry. Caves? Oh no. The Chantry encompasses far more than a few caves, as you'll soon discover. But before I send you on your way, you'll need the Initiate's ewer. Once you've located a way shrine, there'll be a spectral prelate tending to it. They will allow you to draw the waters from the shrine's basin, as if you've been enlightened. This may be the last time we're able to converse. If you have any questions before you leave, I suggest you ask them. Otherwise, all I can do now is grant you my hopes for a safe journey. Questions?
Can you teach me any of your
I
magic?
expected as much. They're ghosts of the Snow Elf priests that tended the way shrines. before being
Can
slaughtered
they
by
teach
the
me some of
betrayed.
your magic?
Through the grace of Auriel, they were restored to their spectral form to enable them to continue their duties.
I'm asking you questions.
I'm afraid in their current form, they still believe the Chantry to be an active center of worship. They won't respond to you in any way other than believing that you're an initiate and you're undertaking the journey to the inner sanctum. This is, or was, the epicenter of our religion. Most of the Snow Elf people worshipped Auriel. The Chantry was constructed near the beginning of the First Era to provide a retreat for those that wished to become enlightened. Our empire had temples to some of the other deities. Trinimac, Sirabane, Yffrey, and Finister rounded out the rest. But those temples paled in comparison to the glory of the Chantry and its way shrines. Oh yes, they were an important part of the process here. They represented the steps the initiates took on the path to total enlightenment. Sadly, the magic used to construct these wonders were lost long before I arrived here. This is... The Chantry was constructed near the beginning of the First. Our empire had temples, but those temples paled in comparison. Oh yeah, they represented the... Sadly, the magic used to construct these wonders. We were once a wealthy and prosperous society that occupied a portion of Skyrim. Unfortunately, we were constantly at war with the Nords, who claimed the land as their ancestral home. In a manner of speaking, we had always maintained an uneasy alliance with the underground-dwelling dwarves, and when faced with extinction, we turned to them for help. Surprisingly, they agreed to protect us, but demanded a terrible price: the blinding of our race. There were splinter groups that resisted the agreement, and even some that sought alternate alliances. But when it was all said and done, those elves were either slaughtered, vanished, or gave up and took the dwarves' bargain. I've often asked myself that very same question. The blinding of my race was supposedly accomplished with a toxin. Certainly not enough to devolve them into the sad and twisted beings they've become. The Chantry is quite isolated, so it took some time for word of the dwarves' offer to reach us here. By the time the compact had been completed, it was too late for us to even attempt to intervene. Correct. We only numbered perhaps 100 at the time, so our presence remained a secret to the dwarves and the Nords. Ironically, our undoing came at the hands of our own people. Yes, they swarmed the Chantry in vast numbers until we were completely overrun. We never really stood a chance. I assumed that the Archcurate was corrupted by them when they found a way to breach the inner sanctum.
If they would have taught me some snow elf magic.
Verther and myself are the only two snow elves that remain. May Auriel light your path.
So you'll be the last one.
Questions? I expected as much. Questions? I expected as much.
And I hope I could just walk through it.
That wasn't
Strange
as
it is.
unpleasant as I thought it would be. Kind of soothing, actually. I feel a little warmer now. Where'd you come from? That'll teach you.
Gah! Gah!
Who's there?
But the boats, the arrows. Boat. Well, that would do better.
Where'd you come from? Where'd you come from? That'll teach you. Who's there? Knew I heard something. Done and done. There. Knew I heard
Jump.
something. Done and done. Who's there? Where'd you come from? That'll teach you. Where'd you come from? Where'd you come from? Who's there?
Oh, it's all that I missed there. Oh, that's good.
Who's there? I knew I heard something.
I need to put some meat out of the freezer to put on the barbecue. Man, it'd be great if I had some steak in there. I don't think I do. I think I ate all my steak. Maybe just some chicken. Cool. I so happen to be as lucky as to stand beside it.
Where'd you...
Not quite sure how I ended up having those spells active, but not my bow. Walking in here.
Who's there? That'll teach you. Old chains and traps. Be careful here. Whatever's on the other side of this, I only wanted to keep. Where'd you come from?
What was that?
Thank you.